Hey everyone, in this video I'll be conducting a rhetorical analysis of the two infographics I created on replacing the front I/O panel module of the NZXT H510 case. Each infographic is designed for a different audience within a customer support and technical support context, so I'll walk through the different design choices I need to meet the needs of each audience. So for our intended audience, let's first talk about the audience for each infographic. So the first one is going to be targeted at customer support representatives who may or may not have extensive technical experience but need to guide customers remotely through basic troubleshooting steps. So the second infographic is going to be also aimed at junior PC technicians who are more technically skilled and perform these replacements as part of their daily task, or if they had a problem with their own personal computer and they wanted to go ahead and address that. While both audiences are involved in customer support, their roles and levels of technical expertise will differ. So customer support representatives are often going to handle communication over the phone and may need to address basic questions, while junior PC technicians are hands-on and responsible for physically actually doing their replacement and completing it. Let's go ahead and address our primary design features. So each infographic was tailored to meet unique needs for each audience, obviously. The customer support infographic, the design is going to focus on a question and answer format, addressing common queries such as how do I remove the side panels, or how do I disconnect the I/O module cable. Each question is clearly separated, making it easy for support representatives to reference specific steps very quickly, because that's what it's all about when it comes to helping customers. And then visuals are included next to each question to help guide the representatives as well as they explain the process to customers over the phone. And junior PC technicians, in that infographic we can in contrast see that it's going to be a technician focused infographic, and it uses a step-by-step approach with bold headings step 1, step 2, and etc. For a logical sequential flow. This infographic also includes detailed visuals, but they're paired directly with each step to enhance the flow of the replacement process. If there's any misunderstandings, as technicians will be using this as a quick reference while performing the replacement. These design choices reflect the different needs of the audience. So the customer support representative needs fast, accessible answers, so a Q&A style will work best. But the junior PC technician, however, needs a streamlined and actionable format that aligns with the step-by-step nature of technical work, because you obviously can't put a part inside of a computer before you've even opened it. So the data and information that I decided to include and omit, I will go ahead and address now. So for the first, the customer support infographic, I included information that addresses possible customer concerns and common questions, but I simplified some technical details like specific motherboard connections, since support representatives don't need to physically perform the replacement themselves. I focus on questions that they might be asked really commonly by customers and visual aids that can help them explain the steps effectively. But on the technician infographic, I included the actual steps of removing and replacing and reconnecting the module. I did omit some of the background information and explanations that the customer support might need, as technicians are already familiar with basic hardware replacement, and things like making sure you got the right part of your computer for your computer should be secondhand nature. You're not obviously going to just buy a random part. You're going to make sure it's going to be it's going to actually work with your current setup. And instead I emphasize a clear, concise step setup with relevant images for each, supporting a more practical in the moment use. So some big design differences in relation to the audience needs. The color schemes and layouts were chosen to reinforce each infographic's purpose. So the customer support infographic uses a softer color palette to create a friendly, approachable feel, which can be very comforting for representatives and customers during troubleshooting. But the layout is very spacious, helping users quickly scan through questions without feeling overwhelmed. But the technician infographic, on the other hand, has a bold and red-gray color scheme that aligns with technician and mechanical themes that are often seen. The layout is more condensed with a stronger focus on clear, actionable steps and minimal text for faster readability during actual active repair. Because it's obviously a lot easier to just follow images if you're working with the same exact environment as someone else is. So that's why I included a lot more images. But in summary, these infographics use different formats, language styles, and visual layouts to cater to specific customer support representatives and junior PC technicians. So by tailoring each design to the unique needs of these audiences, I aim to create effective and accessible resources that support efficient customer service and technical work. Thank you guys for listening to my input, and I hope this analysis provides insight into my design process and the ways that I address the specific needs of each audience.